So this is something that goes on or can release cortisol and growth hormone. You can look at a couple of things. What's your sleeping pattern? What's going on in the middle of the night?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopathic Dr. Fiona and co-founder of the Kidney Disease Solution and head formulator at Hygenesis. And I am joined again today by the amazing Kelly Song. And I love Kelly's. I said, right, Kelly, what are we doing today? She's like, we're discussing 10 unusual and surprising things that you may not know will raise your blood sugar. I'm like, I love it. I love things like this. So that's what we're talking about. So if you have diabetes, if there's diabetes that runs in the family, if you have kidney disease, obviously we want to keep your blood sugar under control. So let's delve into some things that you may not know that will raise blood sugar. And I mean, I'm assuming some of this will come from this continuous glucose monitoring as well, because people always, a couple of my friends have had them on, they're like, you would be surprised about what changes their blood sugar, like not sleeping properly, all sorts of crazy things. So I'm really interested to hear this one, Kelly. So I'm going to hand it over to you.
Dawn phenomenon. What? Dawn who? Dawn donuts? No, not Dawn donuts. Yes, that'll affect it too. Dawn phenomenon. So this is something that goes on dawn early in the morning, usually between 2 and 8 in the morning. Two to 4 is where I've seen really seems to be the problem area. Okay. Our bodies, some people's bodies, can produce or can release cortisol and growth hormone. And just as we talked earlier, what these do is they signal the beta cells in the pancreas, remember those little factory workers that make insulin, to actually, get ready, because the liver is making more glucose and it's pouring it out. And then these guys got to start making more insulin. So you can kind of see the vicious cycle. So what ends up is we end up with a spike in the middle of the night. Again, where the CGM comes in really, really can be useful, right? So we can look at a couple of things. What's your sleeping pattern? What's going on in the middle of the night without you having to wake up and poke your finger. So there's a great tools to figure out what's going on.
What do you do with, no, just out of interest, if you've got a patient that's really getting a massive blood sugar spike at 3 o'clock in the morning, what are you suggesting to them?
So the biggest thing I start with, like I said, I look at all the patterns. I love the CGM because it gives me more information. But one of the biggest things I found to help is when you take your diabetes medication. So for example, if you take it at dinner, you may need to switch it to bedtime so that when it peaks, it aligns with when those hormones are peaking. So we always want everything to match up. Okay? Yes. And then there's something that people are debating, smoggy syndrome, right? Where that's a little bit of the opposite. So that is where our bodies tend to just kind of in the middle of the night, just go high from kind of like a late dinner, a snack, and it just peaks there. And so again, adjusting that bedtime snack, same thing with dawn phenomenon. Maybe you need to cut out that bedtime snack. Sometimes we need to add one in. Again, we need to look at the patterns and we need to look at those food logs, those two things I know y'all don't like to do, but it helps us to solve it. And then you don't have to do it forever. Okay?
Yeah. So if you want to know more about what we do, head to www.kidneycoach.com. Remember to hit subscribe and like. That always just pushes up our YouTube algorithms. And if you hit like, it means it means you'll get notified anytime Kelly and I put up a new video, or anytime I do a video with anyone from the K&I team or anyone else for that matter. We're also on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all there /Kidney Code. Thank you everyone for being part of our community, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.